This week, we are preparing for a very special autumn romance weekend wedding this weekend. And so today I thought I would take you behind the scenes to show you what I am doing to get everything set up. I often get asked about how I set up for events. So I thought I would show you a little bit behind the scenes. I'm also going to share with you one of my favorite and easiest decorating tricks that I use all the time, and it's super easy. And if you love the Thirsty Whippet Pub, then I have got something you are not going to want to miss. So stay to the end of the video to find out how you can take home a little piece of the Thirsty Whippet Pub with you. And don't forget, if you're enjoying our videos, make sure you hit subscribe on our YouTube channel, The Ladysmith Manor Diaries, to ensure you see all our videos when they first come out. But first, let me show you what we've been up to this week. If you've been following us for a while, you'll know that we're always looking for ways to do renovation work and restoration work on a reasonable budget, because when you are restoring a 10,000 square foot property, it all adds up and becomes really expensive. And one of the things that we find is ultra expensive is crown molding. And it's not only really expensive, it's very hard to find. If you go to Home Depot now, they have very limited options for crown molding. And obviously everything we're doing, we're wanting it to look as authentic as possible. And so one of the ways that we save a lot of money is we have started actually making our own crown molding. And so I'm just finishing here painting these pieces that are actually going up in the Sandpiper Suite. As you'll probably know, we renovated the Sandpiper Suite a while ago, but there's still a few jobs like the crown that we're just finishing off. So what we did was Stephen actually bought pieces of wood in bigger lengths or bigger widths, and we've actually cut them down, and then he routed the edges. So we've essentially created our own pieces that we're now putting up onto the wall. And you never know when you're doing a project like this whether it's going to really work. Is it going to look authentic? Is it going to look ridiculous? But we are so thrilled with the result, because it actually looks fantastic. Now, we actually did this one more time previously in the Parisian suite. And you can see in here, we actually ended up buying a piece of regular crown, just a kind of a plain one, to go on top and layer it. And that's, I think, the trick that we found, is if you layer it, it really becomes something that looks very authentic, although you've not spent a huge amount of money on crown. So if you're doing any renovations and you're looking for crown, this is a really good way for you to save some money, but to get that desired effect and the impact that you want at the top of the room. That really makes such a huge difference.
Oh yeah, it looks much better.
Yeah.
Once it's all siliconed, looks like a professional did it.
I know. Who would have known? So you ended up doing two pieces, right?
Yeah, it's the easier way of doing it.
Okay.
It looks like cold molding.
Yeah.
I don't have to worry about all the compound miter cuts in the corner.
Okay, so you cut a small size and a big size? Is that how you do it?
Big one on the top and a slightly smaller one on the bottom. And I made these all myself. I ripped the wood down into 4-inch pieces.
Yeah.
And I used my router and routed all the edges.
Yeah.
And like I said, once it's all siliconed on the other side.
But it really does completely finish the top.
Yeah. And like I said, it looks like a professional.
Yeah.
Who would know? It was just me.
All you. Another skill that you're excellent at.
Yeah. It's called being cheap.
The crown molding really does make a difference. You can see here, this is the area we haven't done yet. We've started here, and you can see all the way around what a difference it makes to the space. It just really makes it look so much more put together. We'll paint all the seams so you won't be able to see them. And Stephen's done a fantastic job. Just a little bit more to do, and this one will be finished. One of the most nerve-wracking parts of any event which we do here at the Manor, especially weddings, is the weather. And this weekend, with our weekend wedding coming up, I have been crossing my fingers, but the weather forecast looks fantastic. And today it is such a beautiful day. I thought I would take you outside and show you what the manor looks like in this glorious autumn sun. I often get asked about how I prepare for my big events. So whether it's a market or a big wedding, well, today I thought I would take you behind the scenes of our weekend wedding that's coming up this weekend. It's now Thursday, and you will see that the one thing that always happens without fail, doesn't matter what event I'm preparing for, it always turns into complete chaos in the house a couple of days before. It doesn't matter how organized I am, how much I've planned, with the amount of furniture that we move, and we always seem to be moving all the furniture around, it just always ends up like a disaster, like 2 days before. And I look around and I think, oh my gosh, how is this ever going to come together? But it always does. I have no doubt that on Saturday, everything is going to be absolutely gorgeous. But right now, come and see what it looks like, because it does not look very much like a wedding. It's not every day that you find an orange tree in the hallway, but this is our orange tree. It's actually been outside in the summer. It's now just getting too cold. So it's come in, it's going to make its, we're going to take it upstairs and give it a new home in the bathroom. I've got plates and dishes that are going to be moved upstairs. Because we've moved everything out of the green room. But just come and look at the dining room. Now, trust me, by the end of tomorrow or even today, this is gonna look very, very different. But right now, it kind of looks like a storage space. But this is what always happens when we are changing everything in the manor. We end up having to move. It's like a big jigsaw puzzle. We have to move one thing before another thing, and you can't move this piece of furniture because it needs to go into the spot that we need something else moved for. So we're getting there. I'm going to be working on all my setup this evening. Tomorrow I'll be adding all my flowers, but you can see here in the kitchen, my greenery has arrived and is ready to go up. I've got furniture in the kitchen. I've got mirrors. It's, yeah, it's a little bit, like I say, a little chaotic, but it is an organized chaos, if that's possible. And down here, you can see that my mum has started putting together one of my favorite decorating ideas that I use for all my events. This has to be one of my favorite decorating ideas. I use it all the time here in the manor at all my different events. And it is so super, super easy, because there is nothing more fun than finding creative ways to display flowers. And I have a whole collection of these silver teapots. And so I'm always using them. Like there's that one, I've got this one with the black handle. These are coffee pots. I have one here that's like a gold, like a brass color. So I'm always finding unique ways that I can, or looking for unique ways that I can display flowers. And then I also always find different decanters. So I love finding these different shaped decanters. This one's a little bit more traditional. And then I have ones that look kind of like the really traditional flat decanters. But it's just a super simple way of creating something a little bit special. Because, I mean, you can always find a nice vase, but it's always fun to find a different way. So if you're looking for something to add to your table, and you're looking for something that makes it a little bit different, this idea is so super simple. Because if you look around your house, I guarantee you'll find a few things that you could use to put your flowers in. These ones are actually fresh flowers. These dahlias have come from our garden, but you could do it with dried flowers, you can do it with greenery, you can do it with artificial flowers. It really, there's no limit to it, but it's just a fun way. So yeah, if you're looking for something, a really easy decorating tip, this is one of my favorites. The room where we have to move the most furniture here is here in the green room, because this room is going to be used for the wedding dinner. So everything has to be moved out and we need to start putting up tables. With 9 tables now up, all I have to do now is decorate. The sun is flooding through our big bay windows today, and it is such a beautiful afternoon. I'm enjoying my coffee. Hendrix has joined me under his blanket, but I have a box here that is filled with goodies, and I can't wait to show you because these are all extra special Thirsty Whippet goodies, and they are pieces that we have commissioned and have just arrived recently that we're going to be adding to the pub for you to enjoy and for you to take home a little piece of the Thirsty Whippet. Now, the coasters, you may well have seen these ones before. We've had these before, and we completely sold out, so we have them back in stock. Really cute little coasters. You get a set of 4, and they've got Hendrix and the British flag on. Thirsty Whippet, love it. So we have those back, but we have new goodies too. So let me dig out in here what we have. So first things, oh, those ones are more coasters. Let's have a look here. We have got here. Okay, so these are, I am really excited about these because these are wine charms. Now let me open one of these and I'm going to show you because they are so cute. So these are designed to go on your wine glass, and we've had them designed so that they have the Thirsty Whippet logo at the back, and each one is different. So we have a Union Jack heart, we have an old clock, because we've got lots of old clocks and grandfather clocks in the house. We've got a dog bone, because obviously Thirsty Whippet. We have our red telephone box. We have a beer mug. We have a bottle of wine, and we have a violin because of all the different music that we have here at the Manor. And so we are now selling these in the pub. Really, really cute gift for people, but also, I mean, I want one. You buy one for yourself, treat yourself. So these are now going to be available. They are going to be going onto our website as well. They're not there at the moment. If you see anything you like and you would like me to put one aside, because at the moment we've only got limited numbers. So if you see one and you would like one, message me. Either comment below or message me directly. And I will make sure I put one aside and get one to you. But yeah, these ones are really, really cute. So we've got our wine charms. We also have here, this is another here, we have Thirsty Whippet keychains, which again, really cute. They have Hendrix and the Thirsty Whippet on the little round piece, and then they've got the keychain piece. And we also have them here, oh look, see, all magnetized. We have them as magnets as well. So we have the magnets, which are really cute. We have the keychains, which are very adorable. We have our wine charms, and we have our coasters. And we are continually adding more and different items. And one of the things I'm working on right now is the design for our limited edition Christmas ornament. Now, if you've been following this for a while, you'll know that every Christmas we bring out a limited edition ornament. They are only limited to a certain number. We have a different design each year, and I know there's a lot of you that collect them. So we're just working on the design for our 2024 Christmas ornament, and we will be releasing that. Well, it's going to be a few weeks now because we always have them available for our Christmas market, which is the 16th and 17th of November. So I will be able to reveal those to you a little bit in a few weeks' time, but I'm very excited about our Christmas ornament this year. It's going to be extra special. But like I say, we do have only limited numbers of these at the moment. We are going to be getting more in. But if you would like one of the magnets, the keychains, or our wine charms, or our coasters, message me, drop me a line, and I will organize to get one reserved for you and get it to you. And then, like I say, we will be getting more in. We'll have them at the market as well. But these are the first ones we've got in. I'm so excited because it gives you a little opportunity to take home a little piece of the Thirsty Whippet, which is always fun. We've also completely sold out of all our t-shirts. But again, exciting that we're going to be adding more. So we are bringing in more t-shirts. We're going to be doing some long sleeve t-shirts. We're going to be doing more sweatshirts and hoodies. We're also doing some toques and hats for winter. So there is lots more coming, and they will be coming in the coming weeks as well. So I just wanted you to be the first to see these. Like I say, I've not put them on the website yet, and they've not even gone into the pub apart from the coasters. So we will have those available, and we're just really thrilled with the design. Genevieve and Franca have worked with us. They're in Sackville, and they've worked with us to create these designs, and they've done a fabulous job. So it's all lovely because these are made in the Maritimes. We work with Genevieve and Franca. They're here in Sackville. So it's all local, which we just love being able to support local. And it's just exciting to see what products and what ideas and designs we're going to be creating. And there'll be lots more in the future, so stay tuned. But for now, I'm going to enjoy the rest of my coffee. Hendrix is fast asleep here on the chair. And he's got an exciting few days because on Sunday we are picking up Winston, our new puppy. So I cannot wait for you to meet him next week. We're going to introduce him. We're going to see. We're expecting Hendrix to be pretty happy about having someone to play with, but you never know. He's not too keen on sharing his toys and his bed and his blanket. So we'll see how it goes. But we can't wait to meet Winston and to introduce him to you next week. But in the meantime, you have a great week, and I will see you back here for our next episode of the Ladysmith Manor Diaries.